beginning of the forests and hills of central Varlusk, and from there it was another few weeks' journey to the wild, spell-damaged lands of the Torn Hills, and then to Urd Morlemoch itself, where the warden waited with the answers Ridmark had sought for the last 5 years. Assuming, of course, that something in the marshes did not kill them first. Ridmark pushed aside his thoughts of Urd Morlemoch and focused upon the present. In these marshes, inattention was fatal. A cut could fester and lead to an agonizing death. The pagan orcish tribes of southern Varlusk lurked among the marshes, building houses upon wooden posts and attacking travellers with poisoned arrows. And more dangerous creatures hunted among the waters and the trees. Ridmark stopped again, the others halting behind him, and watched a pool of water bubble a dozen yards away. Of course, more natural hazards might kill them before the orcs did. "Gavin," said Ridmark, "do you still have any of the torches from Urd Dagash?" "3," said the boy. "But it's mid-morning. Surely we do not need the light." "We don't," said Ridmark. "Light one anyway. Give it to me and then step back. All of you." Calliand gave him a suspicious look. "What are you doing?" "Testing an idea," said Ridmark as Gavin fumbled with his pack. "It's perfectly safe." He thought for a moment. "Mostly." He expected another lecture from her, another sermon about forgiving himself and not risking his life without cause, but she only sighed. Perhaps she had learned the futility by now, or more likely, she would save it until the others were out of earshot. It would have been annoying if she were not so obviously concerned about him. Ridmark had no qualms about risking his life, given that he deserved death for what he had done, but he did not want to risk the lives of the others. If he could have undertaken his journey to Urd Morlemoch alone, he would have done so, but the others had insisted on following him. He did not want to get them killed. Too many people had died on his account already. He remembered Elias screaming, remembered the blood upon the black and white tiles of Castra Marcaine. Then Gavin approached with a lit torch, and Ridmark shook aside his dark musings. "Stand back," he warned the others, gesturing with the torch. "This might get loud." "Loud?" said Calliand. "Like this," said Ridmark, and he threw the torch. It spun end over end and struck the bubbling pool of water. The torch went out with a faint hiss, and sank. "Well," said Caius, "that was—" A blue fireball erupted from the water with a plume of steam and an angry hiss. Karlach and Caius yelled and drew their weapons, while Calliand raised her hands, white light flaring around her fingers. But the fireball vanished as quickly as it had appeared, leaving only burning grass and moss in its wake. "What did you do?" said Gavin. You aren't really a wizard, are you?" "Marsh gas," said Ridmark. "Dead plants and animals get buried in the marsh, and when they decay they give off a flammable gas. Since they are buried, there is no place for the gas to go. Eventually, it leaks to the surface, and a single spark will set it alight." "I've heard the fur traders who used to visit Araneus speak of ghosts in the swamp," said Gavin. "Blue lights at night." "There may be restless spirits in the swamp," said Ridmark, "but those blue flames are marsh gases, catching flame and burning away." "I'd never heard of such a thing," said Karlach. "I thought you were from Varlusk," said Caius. "The northern hills, near the mountains," said Karlach, "not the swamps. Even Karzal thought the orcs of the swamps were mad." "This has been an enlightening demonstration," said Calliand. "But why risk it? The light and noise will have drawn attention if anyone is nearby." "Because," said Ridmark, "I wanted to see if any swamp drakes were near." Her eyes widened. "Swamp drakes?" "The metallic scent," said Ridmark.